And good afternoon, everybody. I really do hope you are well and enjoying this sunny day wherever you may be. That's it. That's the end of the show. Thanks very much. Bye for now. As you can see, I'm already in a cheeky mood this morning. Afternoon, I should say. And why do I keep thinking it's morning? I think because I slept through most of it until I was woken up by my brother saying, "Do you want to go for breakfast?" It was late. It's a bit late. We do it tomorrow. Sort of thing. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. And usually we would have the lovely Sam O'Neill here today doing her runes. But she's busy today and life is far more important than an online show. So I thought I'd come on and do some few things anyway. I can see we've got Anne here. And I can see we have Terry here. Yeah, we've got at least 2 listeners and viewers. But I bet if it was Sam O'Neill, it'll probably be a few hundred by now. So unfair, so cruel. Anyway, so we are just going to pull some cards for everybody and just for a bit of fun this afternoon. So if you've got any questions, get my point of view on things. And obviously, it's my opinion. You don't have to believe what I say. I do this just for purely a bit of fun for everyone as well. So yeah, hi Jackie, nice to see you. As you notice on the screen, we're doing some fundraising to help Matt and Kirsty during this hard time. So if you can kindly donate, please do. I'll put it on the screen while we're doing this. As you know, Matt and Kirsty are going through a bit of a bad patch at the moment. Not with themselves, but I mean as in hospital, illness and stuff. And so lots of bookings, workshop where they earn their money have to be cancelled. So I thought because they've been supporting SBTV for over 2 years, they've given hundreds of readings completely free. They've given their time to our viewers. So what I'm asking, and this is going to be drawn every single show now, if you do receive a reading from me or from any of our readings for the next week, please, please, please go along to this webpage. It's donations.spiritualpsychicstv.online. and kindly donate to this wonderful cause. SBTV are making no money from this at all. All money raised will be going to them. Matt and Kirsty don't know anything about this. They probably will now. It was an idea that I had last night. Matt and Kirsty are well loved in the community and on a channel and throughout the world. So I know they're very stubborn and they don't like support. They're very proud people. So with this in mind, we want to say to them, thank you for everything that you do for all our viewers and SBTV. And a way of saying thank you is to try and raise funds. So please, 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 even if you can spare £1, that's all we're asking. So just go along to that website, donations.spiritualpsychicstv.online, and you can do a tiny pledge of no matter how much you want. You can do £1, you can do 50p, it doesn't matter. It is cheaper than going along and spending money in a coffee shop, put it that way. And it's going to help some wonderful people and not put money in the big fat chiefs of these companies or these coffee shops. They already have their own billions. So there, that's what I'm asking. I've just put the link on Facebook, and I'm also going to put the link on YouTube as well. There we go. So please just... Oh, Terry's done it already. Thank you, Terry. So please, if you can, donate. Let me know if you have donated, and I will pull you a card. Okay, and give you a reading. And this will be the same thing throughout the whole week now. We do so much for this community and we give so much, and we very rarely get anything back. People don't donate to the channel to keep us going. People don't, they just come on, read them please, read them please, read them please, all the time. And they don't think about the energy that is exchanged. Would you do things for free? Depend on what you do, I suppose. But anyway, so that's what we're doing today. We're raising funds to help Matt and Kirsty as much as we possibly can. Okay, right, so who wants a reading then? Who wants to be the lucky one to go first? Hi Nicole, yes, I've just done that for you. It's okay. So I'm going to leave that on the screen so you can see all that. Hi, Mary. Hope you're well. And this is a thing that I thought of as well, that I'm going to start. As you know, every year we raise funds for charity, and it's to help certain people. But it got me thinking last night that how many spiritualists out there, or spiritual people who believe in what we and in our faith, in our belief, not faith, just don't like that word much, in our belief, that need help. So I am thinking of creating a new foundation of such where people can donate, and if they're through hard times, we can then start donating to help them through, especially what's happening now with this stupid, ridiculous increase in the money grabbing, greedy B words from this country, and these companies who just want greed. 15, whatever, the 51%, whatever it has gone up, and they're making 14 billion in profit. It's disgusting, and this government just sits there and don't do anything about it and just make the people struggle and support. So we need to come together as spiritual people to help one another, and this is the start of this with Matt and Kirsty. So if you can kindly donate, then please do. If you don't, then look into yourself and say, what if it was you? What if you're going through some hard times and you need help or support, and you need help? You need someone to guide you. You come on SBTV, you get free readings, which would have cost you £25 if you went for a private one-to-one reading. But we give it for free, and we never ask for anything, just for you to like, share and follow. This different. We're now asking for your help. We're asking you to kindly donate and help these people who do so much for the spiritual community, to say thanks. So there you go. Yeah, see, people like you, Anne, lovely, is you're totally 100 green. I'm struggling out of work. If we can build this foundation, if you think this is a good idea, we'll look into this more. And so we can help people. Because everybody needs a help, even if it's like £10. Say, look, now go and buy yourself some bread or some milk or whatever. It's that type of thing. And, have 13,500 followers. Where are they? Where are these people to help? You come on and can I read them, please? Can I read them, please? Can I read them, please? That's it. And we give the reading and we never ask. So we're now asking. Surely you can afford 75 pence, a pound, 25 pence. Thank you, Arlene. So with that, Arlene, I am going to give you a reading. And I'm using the Oracle of the Unicorns by Cordelia. And that's what I'm using today. Hi, Trish from Florida. So Arlene, thank you very much, Arlene, for your kind donation for this cause. Here we go. Absolutely, Beverly. Absolutely. And yet again, if we can all bring together, and once this is over and next week, if you're struggling, don't donate. Keep that money. It's more needed. It really is. And people say, oh, well, you can afford the internet. Well, yeah, because it's called communicating. It's talking to people through the issues that you have. It's helping one another. So it is so important. But don't make yourself struggle. Please don't. We don't want that from anyone to do that. So we're all struggling, and you don't have to donate at all. But it does help, because if this idea works, then we can help more and more people. You see these psychics on Facebook who are earning £20,000 a year. I won't mention their names, but they're very popular. You go to their page and they have phone numbers at the top of their page saying, please ring one of my psychics. They make £20,000 a year estimate from that. A profit that they could give and help other people. But they don't. They put it in their pocket. And I'm not going to go into a rant, but if you see these pages who are psychic mediums or whatever and say, ring one of my psychics and it's going to cost you £2, minimum £3, go. Because it just shows that these people are in it for the money and the greed and not really doing it to help those. SBTV is different. We give 100% free to help those people who are in need, who are struggling, who need that support. So yeah. Good afternoon, Amanda. Even if it's sending thoughts, You don't have to donate. That donation, as it clearly states on the page, a healing thought would do marvelous, because we know it works. Right, that's enough of that rant over. You're here to have a good giggle. I've pinned the notification of where you can kindly donate, and I'm scrolling back to figure out who this freedom was for. You know what? I'm terrible, absolutely terrible. Just scrolling. Arlene, it was for Arlene. So Arlene, this is for you. Hello, the lovely spiritual medium Deb. So Arlene, healer. That's what it says here for you, healer. And what does it say on the card? There we go. Let's bring that in a little bit more. I think it's a bit not enough. I think we need to bring that in a bit more. Hold on. There we go. How's that? That's better. You can see that a bit better now, can't you? There we go. And it says on the card, you have powerful healing gifts, have faith in your abilities, stay true to your path as a healer. Now, we all need healing in this time. We all need help in this time. And sometimes when we give healing to others, we don't get it back. But so what I'm saying with this card for you, Arlene, is that you need time for yourself to be healed. You need time for you to sort of relax, come into yourself, and have this time to yourself to actually move forward with your life, to actually go somewhere where you want to go. So a lot of stress, a lot of heartache's been happening, and we need to overcome this, don't we? So we ask everybody here listening as well to send out love and healing thoughts to Arlene, but also for yourself, that you are a good listener. You help people, you guide people and where you want to go. So use this natural ability to heal yourself while healing others. It shouldn't do, Nicole, no. Also with yourself there, Arlene, just reading that, I just saw a comment there. Mick, it has an option to use your debit card. You don't have to use PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, there's a button there that also says use debit card or credit card, and that's the same sort of principle. So Arlene, we've got abundance with you. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming your way. So as I said to you, it's time to relax. It's time to have that time to yourself, and it's time to enjoy the inner you. It's coming your way with plenty of abundance, where you can start, if you believe in this healing ability, and you can feel this love that's coming into you, and you have this time to relax while helping others. More things are on your way, and it's time where things that all this issues and all this problems that are around you are slowly going to be pushed to one side, and it's going to be blessings, more happiness coming your way, more abundance of happiness coming your way. But it's only you who can actually push yourself forward to do that and open that door. It's not going to be knocking and saying, here we are. You've got to make this happen within yourself. And your third and final card is compassion, and that really goes with it being a healer as well, doesn't it? So when you have that compassion, it says on the card, be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Exactly what we were saying earlier on with the healer. So with that in mind, goodness things coming your way, great things coming your way. Believe in your ability, believe in yourself, because I completely believe in you, and I know that you're going to do well for yourself, and I wish you all the very best in what you're going to be doing. And I've just had an invitation by our lovely Deb. Deb, absolutely. I'll load up. Deb Clark is one of our, well, I think she was the second one on, I believe, or was it the third? Because it was Ian Mason, Matt and Kirsty, and then Deb who came on. And she's offered to come on and do some few readings as well. I'm assuming that's what she means with it. Not a problem. Thank you for thinking about that. You're welcome, Arlene. I hope that helps in some way. Those who don't donate will still get readings. It's not a problem. Those who do donate, I should do a free card spread. As I say, I purely do this for a bit of fun. I'm just loading up now. Second. So, Deb, I don't know what you mean by second. Are you coming on to give me a moan at me? I need to tell her off. She told me off the other day. I don't know if you watched it. She was having a go at me. Cheek. Things I've got to put up with, you know. So yeah. Right, I need to set this up now so I can bring in a second person on our system. Right, I'm all ready for you, Deb. Well, that sounded wrong. Well, it's going to be one of those afternoons. I've just got to ring Deb. Bear with me, I've just got to ring Deb. Bring her in. I'm ringing her. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm ringing her. You had a second on SVTV. Yeah. Well, answer your phone then.
Hello.
Hello. You're right. Well, this was a bit out of the blue, wasn't it?
Well, you know, it was really weird because I thought earlier on, I wonder if I should ask him if he's doing anything. And I thought, no, he's bound to be busy.
You can always come on the channel, because if I don't bring you on, Deb, I'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, but I thought you'd be busy.
No. Nice quiet day for me today. I'm just bringing you into our system.
You'll have to explain what's happened with Matt and Kirsty then while you're raising money.
Yeah, so there you go. There she is. She's in front of everyone. I don't know if you can see that, Deb. What are you?
I've only got the little Logan in the front of the screen at the moment.
All right, okay. Bear with me then. You might get a bit of an echo because I need to just sort one out the headset as well.
I can hear music in the background.
Yeah, we got. It's not me singing, so you're all right.
I thought earlier, shall I volunteer? And then I thought, no, you're too busy. And then you pop up and I think, oh my God, I'm not doing anything, shall I pop on?
See, it was meant to be. So what we're doing, Deb, is raising funds for Matt and Kirsty. As you know, that Kirsty's was taken into hospital and she's had an operation. Oh, right, okay. And she's been rushed back in again. And I know that Matt and Kirsty are very proud people. They never ask for help from anyone. And you just imagine how many times that they help people. And
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me okay now? Okay. Yeah, they never ask for help. They never ask for anything. They just keep giving all the time on their own channel, on SPTV. They've given so many free readings to people. They do so much for the community, spiritual community. And Matt and Kirsty are too proud to ask. And I asked them the other day, are they okay? And they just went, yeah, we're fine. And I know, you've got to know them as good friends there. You know that they need support, they need help. So I thought I'd do this like small fundraiser. Hence the bottom, at the bottom, the address. Well, if people donate, we can then give that to them to support. And then that gave me another idea where if we carry on doing this idea about the fundraising, it goes into an account. And if someone who, for example, was a VIP or someone who was a regular to our channel and they're struggling and they need support, we can say, well, okay, we can donate £10 or £5, £15 to help you through your day, sort of thing. So it's like a foundation of something, where people just kindly donate every now and then. It doesn't go to SBTV. The SBTV is non-profit, so that'd be a separate account for that. That was just one idea I had, just so we can help other people who are going through their struggles. And we know this morning we saw a few people saying that they're struggling. And so, even if that £10 can help donate to buy some bread and milk and stuff like that, and towards fuel, towards the internet, or whatever the case may.
Yeah, good idea.
So when you go online to donate, you get like some options. So like you just click £2, £3 or £5, or you can enter your own amount. So you can either use PayPal, which we call virtual money, or you can use your debit card to do that. Okay.
Excellent job.
Mm.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so let's have a quick look at those who have donated. If you have donated, please let me know. So then just put like a capital D or something, so then I know I need to come to you and give you a reading. And Deb, you
Do you
can
know
see.
I've still got?
Go on.
Sorry, you see, I've only still got that SPTV logo in the middle.
Ah, right, okay.
I haven't got you yet.
Oh,
Yet.
oh, right.
There's still. There you go.
What are you seeing now?
Just the same. Just the SPTV. You know when it comes up on Skype, just that,
Right, okay.
and me in the corner. Are we live then? Are we?
Yeah, you're live. Everybody can hear and see you.
Oh crikey! I better not say anything I shouldn't then.
You've been live for the last few minutes.
Oh my god! Hello everyone. Good job I wasn't standing here in my dressing gown, weren't it? Like I usually am with Richard. Who said that? Who said that? Hey, share away because nobody knows I'm on. Not that you get many people, I suppose, this time of day, but there's always a hope might get a few more.
Yeah. Can you see it now?
No, I can't see it. Oh, I can now. Hello, Carrie. I can see Carrie.
Right, and Nicole
Nicole
has donated. So if you feel drawn, because the comments are coming up automatically, Deb, and if you feel drawn, by all means, interrupt me.
I will.
I was just see, I can't say nothing now because you can get your own back because you're live.
It's great. I know. It's great. Oh yeah, I forgot that people can hear you as well.
Yeah. Oh crap! That means I can't have it going.
Hiya, Terry. Hiya, Dawn. Hope you get better soon. I spotted that.
Oh dear.
Alison. Hi, Alison.
I'll tell you one thing though, it's actually lovely sharing the platform with you.
Oh, that makes a change.
See, what I should have done
You're
is
only saying that because you're live.
I know.
He's not like this, people. Honestly, he's not like this. It's because you lot are on, right? And he's having to be careful now and be nice to me. But he's not normally nice.
I'm either yawning, I'm either singing.
Yeah. Oh, there's water. He claims he's having a drink, but it sounds like water. You know what I mean? You don't know exactly what he's doing. He says that he's making a drink, but all you hear is the sound of this water dropping.
I am pouring the water from the jug, the filter jug, into the glass.
Oh.
I proved it the other day. I showed. Well, I didn't show, but I did the sound effect.
That's what I mean. Sound effect. Oh, I don't know.
Right, I'm going to prove it. Here we go. I've got my jug.
That's no proof.
No, look.
How do I know? Here we go. Listen to this, folks. See what you reckon it is, really.
That was.
Come on, then.
I've just done it. You've missed it. The glass is filled up now.
I didn't hear that. Is your glass always full, is it?
No. Oh, dear. I'm not doing Terry, just the Polly. You remember
What's that then?
What happened is we went live with Polly on a trance night, and she was all microphoned up, and she decided to get up and go to the toilet. So she went. We were live while she went to the toilet. You know?
Oh.
But luckily we couldn't hear anything. So.
You dear me, because my toilet's almost opposite me.
Oh dear. So yeah.
Arlene, hi Arlene. Oh, we're giving people a bit of upliftment anyway. They're laughing.
Yeah.
Rich, see, they're complaining they can't see your jugs. I mean, your jug.
Well, yeah. There you go. There you
So
go.
excited to finally talk to you, Deb. If you remember, I messaged you once asking for a reading, said I would donate to a charity exchange. And you told me there would be a charity in the future, you were sure. And here we go. There you go, Nicole.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so Nicole, she donated, so I'm going to pull her card. And I say, Deb, if you see anybody you're drawn to, by all means do, or you're more than welcome to just have a chin wag and keep me company.
Oh, I'll keep you company. I'll just stand here and watch.
Yeah, fine. Who was this reading for anyway? I can't remember who it was for.
Nicole.
Thank you. And this is why I brought you in, so you can pull my socks up.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we're going to swap roles. I'm going to be the producer and Richard is going to be the reader. Come on, Richard, stop rambling. Stop rambling, Richard. Stop rambling. La, 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 la. Because you get all the singing in your ear holes, you get the coughing and the pouring of the water. There you go. Come on then, Richard. It's
Shut your
for
face.
Nicole. See? This is what it's like to me, folks. Do you feel sorry for me?
No, no one feels sorry for you.
Come on, Nicole. I mean, not Nicole. Come on, Richard. This is Nicole. She's waiting.
I am
Nicole
not.
is waiting.
I am definitely not like that at all. She is now making it out as I am terrible. I am nothing like that at all. Thank you, Kath.
Making it up.
You are making it up. Yeah, you're
Look
making
at
it
this
up.
lovely angel face. Look at this angel face.
See, I thought
Would
you were
I
going to
make
say.
things up?
I thought you
I'm
said you
a
were going to
retired
say this wonderful aged face, but you said angel.
I am a police officer, as if I would make things up, being retired police.
And you honestly think that we believe police officers? Not in this day and age, we don't. Anyway.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know what you mean. Come on.
Nicole.
This reading is for Nicole.
Well, if you be quiet then. If you be quiet, don't they do that in Wales? Or no, isn't it? You be quiet. I'll be right there now in a minute. Yeah, that was Yorkshire. Anyway, polarity. Yeah, integrate your... Oh, shut up, woman. You're not on screen. They can't hear you. I think they can, actually.
Yeah. I
Were
was
you?
married to a Richard once as one. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, was he a stud like me then? They can't hear you, by the way. We'll see you. Anyway, this polarity. Nicole. See, you've thrown me.
Look, she's waiting. Poor
But-
Nicole is waiting.
God, you're terrible. This is why. Now I know why I never want you live with me. You waffle on far too much.
You can't get a word in edgeways, you mean?
Yeah, dear. Oh, but it was something different this afternoon, wasn't it? Anyway, Nicole. So what do we get with this? Sometimes in our lives we start to have negative thoughts and we start to think things are not going to happen, things are not going to progress with us and what we're doing. And we start to punish ourselves, not in a negative way, but saying, oh, am I worthy? Oh, I'm not worthy, I should be doing this, why shouldn't I be doing that? And that's that negative thought in our mind. And we need to look at ourselves, Nicole, and say, let's get rid of these negativities that are around us and move forward. Because once we start get rid of this negativity, we start to have the light. We start to think positively. We start to give out this love. We start to give out this energy. And when we start feeling this positiveness around us, it then grows. We then can share that with other people as well. And when we do this, we never hold on to any negative power. We don't think about the freedom that we have, that we can't do anymore. Live our lives, go forward, enjoy our lives, enjoy your life and what it has. Because we're all time travelers. You know, yesterday was your past. Today is the possibility of starting a new life, and tomorrow is the beginning or the future of something new. So whatever day that you fall on, you can start something better. Look at the darkness and how you can overcome this. And that could be grief, that could be dealing with people around you who are negative and saying, I'm not going to have this anymore. I'm not going to take on your burdens. I'm not going to take on the sensitivity that you give me that I don't want. The sensitive, I should say. Then start looking for the light. Okay, that's what I get with that card. And so the second card, because
you're doing a couple of cards.
Yeah, because she donated. Yeah.
Oh, very good. All right then.
Is that all right with you? Is that all right with you then? Is it?
Suppose so.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
That's excellent. I only get one card. You're lucky, Nicole. Go on then. That's very good. That's very good reading. Carry on.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Nature. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, and connect with. I can't even see that.
Nature.
Elementals, it says. Elementals. So,
Oh,
lovely. Lovely. So yeah,
lovely.
so stop it. Yeah. So what I get with this is obviously with nature, we're all from nature somewhere along the line. And recently, did you know, Deb, they actually found over 1 million years human footprints recently.
Did they?
Yeah,
What,
so
over
that's
1 million years?
over a
You mean
million,
the
over 1 million years old,
year old?
human
Yeah.
footprints. And they're now starting to seem, okay, now we have to rewrite everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, interesting. And usually they try and hush that out, but it's all over the place. Anyway, so I feel what we need to do with this, with yourself, Nicole, is actually, when I mentioned to you about coming into yourself, finding this negativity, getting rid of this negativity energy that's around you and moving forward, sometimes just by walking in nature can actually help. Look into yourself and what you want to do. But I also feel that you need to eat correctly as well, that to make sure you're eating your broccolis or vegetables and you're drinking plenty of water. That will actually help nourish the body a lot more, get rid of this negativity around you, come back to nature, grow your own veg maybe, you know, and then, but the most important thing, which I'm pretty sure that you do anyway, that you ground yourself. Okay.
Nicole.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
Matt
giving
told
her
me.
another one. Is there another one?
Free cards, yeah. Matt told me I needed to connect more with nature the other day. Look at you go. Oh, look, a card's thrown out. It's thrown out. I don't usually do this. Action. What did I just say? What did I just say, Deb?
Action. He just said action.
I just said action. There you
No.
go. So it says here, now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. Exactly what I said when I gave you the first card. So that's just confirming what I said there, because I am the best fake reader you'll ever meet in your life.
Is absolutely excellent, because Nicole, there's a lady here that wants to say hello to you as well, and
she's
she was
showing off now.
talking. I mean, it goes nicely into Richard's reading. That's why I'm interrupting you, Richard, because she's talking to me
Please
about
do.
building a self-confidence. You see, so Nicole needs to build a self-confidence with this lovely lady in spirit. And whilst this lovely lady's here, before Richard was talking about food, she wanted to give you a big lemon meringue pie.
Oh, nice.
So I think it's for a little bit of comfort food as well. But she's talking to me about skipping meals, Nicole. So make sure you don't skip meals. Make sure you're not in a rush. She's talking about you being in a rush. Now, this lady is the one that you've been speaking to. She hasn't told me who she is. She just said, just tell her she's the one that I've been speaking to, or she's been speaking to. She's been sending her prayers up, Nicole. So they're aware of the prayers that you've been sending up to them. But her main reason was just to, she's just said to me, Richard's better than he thinks. Because all I'm going to say, Nicole, to you is almost the same as what Richard's told you. Eat better. She's just said to me, look after yourself. Don't skip meals. Build your confidence. There's some sort of studying coming your way as well, Nicole. She's talking to me about studying, but she's talking about taking an interest of yours further. So it may well be to do with something you're really interested in. She just said to me, take this interest that you're interested in further by doing a little bit of study. She's also talking about a house move around you as well. So watch for the house move. And also the link to Florida, this lady is talking about. Okay, also the link to Florida. And also the smell of roses that's going to come around you when this lovely nan's around you as well. Lovely smell of roses. She actually wants me to give you pink roses. Pink ones. You see, I'm not very good on colours, so I don't know exactly what the colour of pink will mean, but she's making it to me, it feels like a lovely family love that she's bringing around you. A nice warm hug, she's just saying. You need a nice warm hug. And before she goes, she's just saying to me, can you tell her, oh God, can you tell her, Richard's just coughed in my ears, made me jump.
Sorry.
She just said to me, Can you tell Nicole, just make sure she doesn't fall out of bed? Make sure she doesn't fall out of bed. So I don't know if you've had a habit of doing that, Nicole, or you're getting close to the edge of the bed, but it's like your nan's coming up and holding you in your bed. She's saying she's just been watching you take the covers off, put them on, take them off, put them on. She's just saying to me February will mean something, and also November she's talking to me about as well. And she just wants to send you loads of love. You know the hearts that you've put on the picture there? She's sending all these hearts back to you, Nicole. So I'm going to leave a love with you, okay? So just give me Sunderland. Sunderland means something, or it's going to mean something. The area of Sunderland will mean something to you. So she's sending all her love. So I hope that was all right for you. A little bit from me and loads from Richard.
Well,
good reading that.
I think you're more, obviously you've got an ace up your sleeve. You've got spirit with you.
Well, so have you.
Well, yeah, but that's called vodka.
There you go. You see, Spirit are very good, because when I work with Marcus, the teams work together because we're used to working together. So he calls them teams. I call them helpers, but our helpers work each other, so we tune in sometimes. And I think that's what they're doing with Nicole and Richard, me and Richard, all linking in together.
We should have started this saying, for example, mediumship demonstration and the dodgy guy next to him, Richard, might have got more viewers coming on. So please share this, like.
Yeah, you could have said, now, this is fake, this is real mediumship.
Yeah, but that's not really nice calling yourself fake, though, is it? You know, you do a good job.
It isn't fake, though.
No, it's not.
Calling yourself fake.
No, you. Moving on from that. Don't forget. You know, those who those. I'm just searching for the word donated to see who's donated. We've got lots of people who donating. Thank you ever so much. Just for those who's just come on, we are given free cards and free readings with Deb and I this afternoon, but we are doing a little fundraiser for our Matt and Kirsty. They don't know about this. I have not told them, so I'm expecting a text message any moment when they find out to get a right talent off. But this is what we're doing. Matt and Kirsty have been on this channel from the very beginning, along with Deb. They're going through real hard times at the moment. Kirsty's been in and out of hospital, and they're struggling. They've had to cancel most of their readings, their workshops, their talks, their income, their livelihood. They don't get any benefits from the government. They don't get any other work, any other income. They solely work with spirit, and so to give something back, we're asking people who are watching, and we're going to do this all week, to kindly donate. Just go to donations.spiritualpsychicstv.online, and you can donate from as little as 25p, 10p, whatever you can afford it. But if you're struggling yourself, please don't donate. What you can do instead is send out some love and healing to both through this hard time at this moment. So that's it, Deb. That's what we're doing here. And yeah, that's very kind of you. Dawn, thank you very much. Alison, thank you very much. To Catherine, to Jackie, and to who else? We've got Mary. Thank you ever so much for donating. So I'm going to go to Catherine Smith. Catherine Smith. Put that on screen. That's who she is. Deb, so you can see who she is. So Catherine, if you're still here, hopefully you are, and we're gonna do some of this. But as I say, we are still giving people readings who don't donate. Just send out some healing. That's all we ask for. Right, there we go. Oh, I've done that one. Don't want to do that one. I don't like doing duplicate cards.
I'll tell you what, it's a good job you do your cards. It's a good job I don't say to Spirit, no, I don't want to do you. Come on, let's have somebody else.
Yeah, you can do that.
No.
Why not?
I'd get right told off. Can you imagine that? I'd get right told off with Spirit.
Why?
As if I'd do that to them anyway. Catherine.
Catherine.
Oh, you got Catherine. You're doing her, aren't you? Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? I'm ready. You see, I've got a lady that wants
Oh wait,
to
you
talk
can
to
wait. You can
Catherine,
wait.
and
You
she's
can
going
wait.
boom, boom,
Well,
boom.
but
All
she
right
can
then,
wait.
I'll wait.
She can wait. And with this one, I'm going to kick you off screen. There you go. They can still hear you though. You got the audio one. So what it says on the card here: prepare
Okay,
for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Now, what I get from this card though, Catherine, it doesn't actually, even though the cards say this about be loved and prepare yourself for a new life partner, that could be a friend. It doesn't have to be a romantic friend, because even though it says that remember to return into your relationship, that could be a friend. We still have emotions towards our friends, don't we? We still love our friends. And so if you can feel loved and be loved, then that's great. But there are new beginnings. Terry just shout, Richard, behave. You see that, Deb? They can't see you, Deb, by the way. I should do it so they can see you in the corner, I suppose.
You should really,
I
because
should
they
do,
get
yeah.
my facial expressions as well.
Yeah.
Because I've got very good facial expressions.
Well, there you
yeah,
go.
well, I used to do sign language, didn't I? So,
there we go, everyone. There's Deb there. That you can see Deb now. There we go. You're now on the screen, so they can see you now, Deb. They can see you doing that silly wave as well. Oh God, you're insane. Anyway, beloved. So what I feel this with this, Catherine, is there is a new friend, there is a new partner. There's plenty of friends on SBTV. If there's the fan page, SBTV fan page, just go onto Facebook, SBT fan page, and like-minded people. There's over 1,000 people there sharing stories, talking to one another, helping one another, and so forth. Obviously, if you are a VIP, then you get one step further. You go to the VIP lounge where you get special events. And talking about special events, we got a special event this Sunday. I'll talk about that in a moment. But going back to you, Catherine, it's new beginnings, new start for you. It's new life that's coming your way. But yet again, as I said to the other person, you can't just sit there and wait for it to happen. You've got to go out, join a few clubs, meet a few people, go dancing, and actually start to find what you want to do with your life. Sometimes we are pressured into doing things in our lives which we shouldn't do. We can only follow the path in which we are designed to go to, destined to go to, not designed, destined to go to. But I feel that there's a loved one, and probably Deb has got someone here that wants to reunite with you. They want to talk about you, saying that you're going to be fine, you're going to be doing well with your life. Believe in your abilities, okay? And if you believe in your abilities, then cherish every moment that you have. When I say abilities, that could be as simple as talking to people, going out, socializing, enjoying your life. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, we can still move forward. Because all right, you see the new moon there, you see the butterflies, and for me that signifies a new beginning. But you need to have the strength to go forward. You can't always just sit there and think nothing's going to happen. You have to make it go forward. Also, I feel that you need to be gentle with yourself, okay? And if you are looking for a new partner, choose wisely. Choose for the person you want it for, not for the same characteristics as you've had before and it never worked, because you're not following the path in which you're destined to go. Follow your heart. And once you follow your heart and then follow your head, and what I mean by that is that when you start getting the butterflies and the heart starts to pound when you're with someone and your head is saying this is not right, for example, ignore that sometimes, because you need to follow the heart to feel the love that's needed, if that makes sense. And that's including new friendships. Okay, so another card for you. This one here. Innocence. Take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. And as you can see here in the card, you've got the full moon again, new beginnings. And this innocence, you got the two there, but that could be that someone is looking up to you, or there's a new mentor coming your way. So that could be the new friendship, that you need to decide where you want to go, that you can follow someone. So if you're learning something in education or in your own spiritual path, there's someone there who's coming into your, going to do that for you. Right, that's all I got, I'm afraid. Deb, over to you.
Catherine, a lovely lady that wants to talk to you. Now, she's linking well in with Richard as well, but she's talking about pushing you forward, pushing you forward. There's some studying coming up for you as well. She's talking about that. This lovely lady, this is grandma actually. This is a grandma that's coming forward for you. She's talking about the month of April means something to you, and also July means something to you as well. And she's talking about, how do I say this? Stop putting yourself down, Catherine. Stop putting yourself down, she's talking about. So she's talking about you. You must have lost your smile a little bit, or lost your sparkle a bit, Catherine, because she's talking about bringing your smile back, bringing your smile back. She's talking about that. But like I say, she's talking about April means something to you. She's brought it back twice, so there must be 2 dates in April that she's bringing forward to you. She's talking about, she's been listening to a conversation about somebody wanting a new sofa. So somebody's been talking about having a new sofa or a new 3-piece suite. And she's also talking about somebody that's, I don't know whether she means they look at for secondhand stuff on places like Gumtree, or they should be looking at secondhand stuff on Gumtree or places like that. But she's talking about charity as well. She's talking about charity. Now, she's also talking about, when I've said that, she's just said to me, charity begins at home, charity begins at home. And when I said that to her, she says, what I mean is, get some help from people around you, get some family stuff, you know, family people around you helping you with stuff. That's what she's talking about. So remember, she said charity begins at home, which means family getting together and helping you if you need help, because she's talking about that you're very, well, she's actually describing you, Catherine, as stubborn. Okay, so you're very stubborn, but only in a way that you don't like to accept too much help. You'd rather do it on your own, she's saying. She's also talking about somebody around you. There's a male around you that she's saying needs to pull his socks up a little bit. You know that saying, needs to pull his socks up, but she's aware of that as well. She wants me to give you, and I don't know whether, okay. She's wanting, there must be somebody, because she's talking about family. She's talking about, yeah, somebody pulling their socks up. She's also talking to me about swimming. Swimming. She's been listening to a conversation about swimming, so watch for that as well. She's talking about bridges that need to be built around you as well. So there's little niggles going on around you that she's aware of. Now, this lovely nan is bringing through an Alsatian as well, Alsatian dog that's in spirit. And she's also talking about a lady. I'll answer that question in a minute. Also bringing along a lady in spirit called Betty that wants to say hello to you. Now, your nan is obviously aware of that you've got family, was it Catherine? Yeah. Yep. Obviously aware that you've got family, Catherine, and I know that you did say you haven't, but now you're saying you have got family, which means to me that you'll probably find that she's going to bring family back. So you're probably going to get these bridges that are going to need healing. Now she's talking me. There you go, healing. So perhaps she's hinting to you, Catherine, and perhaps somebody's going to. She's just told me that somebody's going to come back into the family fold. So there's going to be some sort of communication coming your way, and some sort of reunion, Catherine. Okay, but a main reason for you is to accept help when you need it. Accept the help when you need it. And that's what she's talking about. She's bringing your Alsatian just for confirmation that the dog's up there as well. Okay. So watch for that, Catherine. She just wanted to say hello and let you know that she's around. You're quite spiritual as well. You should be able to feel spirit around you, and you'll get smells as well. She's talking to me about smells. Okay. She's talking to me about smells. All right. So watch for that as well. There is a London link with you. She's talking about the London link. But I hope that, I know it's a short message, but you've had a lot from Richard as well. But that's just backing up Richard's message. So hopefully that's okay for you. So I'll leave that with you. But know that your nan's around you. There's other people up there as well, like a granddad, all right, that wants to say hello to you as well. So I'll leave that with you. All right. Hope that was okay, Catherine.
Thank you very much.
There you go, Richard.
Thank you. Are you saying that's how it's done, yeah?
What? What's done?
How you do readings?
No. You know what? I go on forever, don't I? Usually, I'll go on forever, and I'm having to go narrow it down. But Spirit are very good. They know what's going on, and Spirit are probably thinking, "Oh gosh, we've got to be quick on this."
Yeah, got to have a quickie.
Got to be quickies. Rich was on about having a quickie. Oh, you can hear him. I forgot about that. Quickies are good sometimes. Quickies are good. You know, when the time is right, when a quickie is needed, when time is short. You know what I mean?
Do you want this spade, or should I just leave?
You mentioned quickies, not me, Richard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I stopped and you carried on.
You know my messages are long ones. They go on for a long time. No quickies for me, I'm afraid.
I'm going to move on, because it's not just me thinking the same thing, I'm telling you.
I don't know what you mean. Shouldn't we be doing this after 9 p.m. or something?
No! It lifts everybody's energy.
It doesn't matter, we're uplifting, aren't we? We're all getting uplifted. That's what we need.
Dear.
Uplifted. Right, okay then. Has anybody on here, by the way, has anybody on here got a connection with Ironbridge? The Ironbridge Museum? Because there's a gent here talking to me about the Ironbridge Museum. And I think that's Birmingham way, isn't it? I think. Ironbridge. So if anybody's got a link to the Ironbridge Museum, let us know, because you could be the next one. But there's a lovely gent here talking to me about the Ironbridge Museum. While he gets some water, I'll carry on with this lovely gent. Dad or Grandad. In fact, he's telling me he's Grandad. In fact, he's telling me he's talking about Ironbridge because he kind of worked in that kind of field with iron. He was working with iron, this Grandad. That's why he's talking to me about Ironbridge. Although there's going to be the link there to Birmingham as well, because I'm sure it's in Birmingham. He's showing me a great big... is it called the viaduct, Richard? Can you still hear me? You know the massive, great big bridges high up in the air with a great big... It's like massive. I think I don't know if they're called the viaduct. If anybody knows, he's talking to me about that. Yeah, he's laughing. He's laughing about viaduct. Come on, Bennett, Richard, put your hand over your mouth. I can't hear. I'm going to be deaf.
Yeah.
Gent in Spirit is talking about a big viaduct as well, so he's got a link to that. So if anybody's got a link to Ironbridge, or can take this lovely gent that worked with iron, talking about a viaduct, talking about the name John means something as well. Now he's going back, so I think this is actually great granddad, because he's gone back a couple of generations. So I'm hoping somebody knows ironworks. I know the viaduct.
I think you're still with Catherine now.
So perhaps I'm still with you then, Catherine. So Grandad just wants to confirm that, doesn't he? And wants to be remembered then, doesn't he? And say hello to you. Is it Catherine you want? I think it must be. Might be for you then, Catherine. But take the love from the Grandad as well. Okay. Perhaps they're trying to tell me that I'm going out of sync. It's Richard's turn now.
That's funny.
There you go. Your turn, Richard.
That's very kind of thing. Yeah, and she's saying Grandad is John. So there you go.
Oh, there you go then. Good.
Yeah,
that's good. So that finished that nice off, because he's coming in, because he's quite strong, his Grandad as well, Catherine. So I think that's why he's coming at the last minute, to give you a little bit of strength as well. But also he tells me to back up the lady that spoke to you before. So to back up the grandma that spoke to you before with what she said. So your grandma's right in as much as she was talking about family reuniting, because he's come to confirm it. All right, so watch for it, all right? Because if it's meant to happen, it will happen. If Spirit want it to happen, they'll, make it happen. Yeah, but I hope that was okay for you. There you go. On to you next then.
Sorry about that, everybody, but she did make me laugh. Deb did make me laugh.
Oh, I like to make people laugh.
But isn't it funny that it's actually... They're viewing sort of behind the scenes, really, aren't they? With the way us two work, really, about me doing my readings, but with the banter, the chatting and stuff. So they're seeing what happens, I suppose.
Well, right, kind of.
Sort of,
usually we narrow it only for a couple of minutes, don't we? Really, but us working together is brand new.
Spare the moment. Yes, but that's a good idea. If they like the idea, just let us know. and we'll
Put my
we'll do it
life in
again.
even more misery than it is, and make me look more often than Richard. If you want to, make me go, oh God, not Richard again.
I tell you,
I've
you're a
already
very
got
poor
problems with
actress.
Marcus.
You're a very poor actress.
I've got Marcus, and now,
You just like all the
Richard
men
as well.
around you, don't you, really?
I just like men. Is that a bad thing?
No, you like men with a quickie.
A rose between two thorns if I work with you and Marcus at the same time. That'd be nice. That would be double quickie. That would be really quick.
If we kicked off of Facebook, we know why. Oh dear.
Marcus ain't online watching, is he? No, he'll be out fixing things, washing machines and things.
Right, this one is for Anne Jones. Anne, if you're still there, thank you ever so much for your kind donation. Just to let everybody know, if there's any new people just come on, all readings on this channel is free. We are still giving readings to those who kindly send healing thoughts to Matt and Kirsty, but we are just raising funds for Matt and Kirsty at this moment in time for this show and throughout the rest of the week as well. Probably up until Monday when they have their show on, but I'm going to say to them, don't come on. So, Deb, did you want to do this again Monday evening?
What am I doing? I have to consult my diary. Hold on a minute. I'm busy.
You're busy?
Well, no, I'm a busy person. I have to consult my diary.
Well, what's that mean? Like,
Nothing.
All right. So, instead of Matt and Kirsty then, do you want to do this Monday night as well?
We can give it a go, can't we? Well, at least we have a laugh, don't we?
Well, I'll have to try and put up with you. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's the other way around, actually, but still, never mind. Is it 8 p.m?
It is 8 p.m. Because we're
coming back on Monday.
The woman, when we first started going live on SBTV, this is the lady who constantly harassed me every day. I'm not doing anything. Do you want to come on? Do you want to come on? It was like, oh, go on then if I really have to.
No. Now he can't get rid of me.
And I would not want to get rid of you.
And I'm moving closer to him. That's even worse for him. I'm getting closer and closer down the country.
Ah, dear.
Yeah, you see.
Anyway,
Right.
This reading is meant to be for Anne Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not doing that card again. That's boring. I've done that card.
You can't do that.
I can. It's my cards.
Cards.
No, I don't believe in all that mumbo jumbo rubbish. Oh, a cards.
Fly out.
Okay. Oh, so it flies out. Okay, then. So let's. It's because they can't shuffle.
Cards.
It's like, okay, like, oh look, they've fallen off. Oh, it's all these I've got to give a reading to now. Then, what a load of rubbish. It's just that they can't bloody shuffle.
They're only a tool anyway. The rest is coming from spirit that you're getting. Cards and crystal balls are only a tool.
Hey, you keep the balls
Help you focus. They're to help you focus.
Goddess. Oh dear.
Carry on. And you've got a lovely lady. I think you've got a mom in spirit. I'll speak to you with her in a minute. I'll speak to you about her in a minute. She's probably telling me she's going to influence these cards anyway. So.
Is she really? Is she can touch my cards? Is she? Has she got to pay for them then? Touch my cards. Cheeky lot.
Touch the cardie. Touch the cardie. Touch the card. Touch the card. Oh.
What have you been drinking this morning?
It's Robinson's. With a bit
what's in it?
Vodka in there. Vodka.
Right, so this is Goddess. It says, honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, and love every part of you. Absolutely, and you should. Excuse me. Right, so sometimes we look at ourselves and our lives, and as we get older and you start ending up looking a bit like Deb, you start to worry what's going on. Or even worse, you
Wow.
look like me, which we don't want to get.
At
Oh
least I've
dear.
got the bottle to come on the camera.
Oh,
At least I've
ouch.
got the bottle.
I went on
Mm.
camera the other day, actually. Thank you very much. At
What, somebody
live, I was.
taking a picture of you outside?
You've really got it in for me today, haven't you?
Infamy, infamy. That's
I
from a
was.
Carry
Oh,
On film, isn't
it
it?
is, isn't it? Well, you
Yeah,
mentioned.
from Carry
Oh,
On.
it's when he's in
It's
Rome. Carry on, Caesar.
Caesar.
Carry
Yeah,
on, Caesar. Yeah.
I
So.
got it. Infamy, infamy.
Oh dear. Anyway.
Yeah, this is actually that's quite a nice link because we are a bit like Carry On at the moment, aren't we?
You got to have that laugh, and we need that upliftment. And I think at this moment in time, this is where this upliftment is for Anne. She needs to start believing
She does.
herself. Yeah, she needs to love herself a bit more. She needs to think about what she's achieved in her life from now. And most people just think, oh, I haven't done much. Well, you've probably had children. You've probably had an education. You've probably helped the local community. You've done so much more than you realise. And that's a lot of people. But we need to look into this mirror and say, I am a goddess to myself. And honour the parts that you've disowned before. Just say, no, I'm going to take all responsibility of my life because it is your life. And when you have this responsibility, you can move forward with yourself. You can achieve anything that you want. You've got to be this positive, as I said earlier on. Don't feel the pressure of other people. Feel their love instead. Okay, if someone puts boundaries up to you, walls up to you, just smile and just be there for them as they will be there for you as well. Also, I get the feelings that you need, at this moment in time, you need to have a bit of wisdom what's going on in your life. Some bit of compassion as well that's needed right now. I don't know why, maybe Deb can tell you that later on with her spirit message, but it's something to do with the heart. Okay, that's what I get from that. Let's get another card from you. Sorry, Deb, I've paused the comments so you can't read them. There we go.
Yeah. These blooming producers, eh? Can't get the staff nowadays, can you?
Celebration. So, look at very similar colours, aren't they? So what I also get is with this, where you got the celebration, there is news coming. There's good news coming your way, and then there's a message. When I see an owl, when I see these cards, I always believe that's a message coming your way, some good news. And let's move that over so you can see a bit more. New beginnings with the moon. But what I also get with this is if you learn from the past and you move forward with yourself, then any news is going to be good news. And it's going to uplift you. You're going to feel good within yourself and you're going to be positive. I don't know if you're planning to move or if there's a new job or there's something coming your way which is going to lift your energy up, which is going to make you feel a very important person. And you are a very important person right now. You just need to believe in yourself that little bit more. That's all I got, Deb.
Oh, hey up.
Hey, up.
Where am I again? I've forgotten where I am. Hey up, look, Anne, I'm with you, Anne.
Anne, yeah.
So why I'm saying hey up, I don't know. Sometimes I do say it, to be honest, but somebody from Spirit is saying hey up, and I don't know what part of the country that's from, but I'm taking it that you can link with somebody that said hey up. But I've got a lovely lady that's coming forward to you. A lovely lady that wants to talk to you. The first thing she's doing, you know, like we clasp our hands around somebody's face sometimes when they need a little bit of comfort, and she's talking to me about that, doing that on your face. So trying to offer you a little bit of comfort. But she's also talking about that you need some healing as well. So you need a bit of healing. So she's sending some healing for you. But she's also talking about your grandma. I think this is Mum, but she's also talking about your grandma is sending you some strong healing, because apparently your grandma is a healer, or she was a healer. We're still on the subject of healing at the moment, because you need quite a lot by the look of it. But she's also talking about you actually heal as well. So you've got healing in your hands. I don't know if you're aware of that. And she's talking about you being able to, it's like you heal everybody else around you, but you're not healing yourself. And she's wanting me to tell you that you can send up prayers to ask for healing for yourself as well as anybody else you're doing it for. Okay, so don't feel like guilty that I'm asking for healing for myself, because there's no need. Because she's just saying to me that in order to heal other people, you need to be able to heal yourself as well, and you need to be okay in yourself. Okay. We've got a lovely lady called Betty in spirit again that wants to talk or wants to say hello to you. And also Tom in spirit wants to say hello to you, and Jack as well. Jack as well. This lovely lady's talking about you should smell her around you, but you've also got a photograph of her as well that you glance at sometimes. She says you glance at her photograph sometimes, and you must have been wishing she was here, because she's talking about she's heard you say, oh, I wish you were here, or I wish you were here. So she's heard you saying that to yourself as well. She said to me, do you remember the lady with the budgie from spirit? So there's a lady in spirit that used to have a budgie as well. And also she's talking about a black and white cat that's in spirit as well. Now there's a cat that comes around you, Anne. She's talking about it was a family cat from a while ago. There's a spirit cat that comes around you that you should feel rub against your legs, because you're very spiritual. You pick up spirit apparently, so you should be able to feel something going across your leg. And this is a cat that comes around you, actually goes in and out your legs. So if you haven't felt it, watch for that. She's also talking to me about February means something to you, and also there's an anniversary of a passing that's coming up she's talking to me about as well, and also the month of September. She said she's describing you as soldiering on, so you're just plodding along. But she's talking about there's going to be, her words are, there's going to be the chance of a holiday or a break. So watch for this chance of a holiday or break coming up along your way. She wants me to give you Spain, but she's also talking to me about a link to Blackpool. But she says there's memories in Blackpool. She's saying. Wants me to give you, now, I don't know whether she means, I'll tell you what she said. She gave me the name Ivor, I-V-O-R, and then she added it on the end, Ivor the tank engine. And then I was saying to her, what do you mean? Do you mean two things or just the one? I think you're going to be able to find the name Ivor somewhere, and somewhere that there's somebody connected to trains, all right, in the family that like their trains going back, she's told me. But she also says there's a mining link in your family as well, so you should be able to find that. She's talking about, oh, more people from spirit coming forward for you, Anne. Beryl in spirit, and also Barbara in spirit. This lady just said to me, oh, the power of the women. So you've got a lot of women in spirit that are coming around you to try and uplift you a little bit. They've got me trying to run. They're talking about you running around doing stuff, and running around. Stop running around. It's as if I'm trying to fill in my time. She's talking about me filling in my time so I'm not fed up or bored. Oh, she's just said to me, spare time means thinking time. So in other words, she's trying to get you to be busy. I think she's trying to make you busy so that you stop thinking. And she's also talking about you reminiscing in the past as well. Reminiscing of the past. But she's also saying, think of the future as well. Think of the future, she's saying. Plan ahead, she's saying. Plan ahead. Nice things coming up, Anne. She thinks you need to eat more bananas for some reason. But I think bananas, they've got a lot of vitamins in them, haven't they? Mm-hmm. Oh, she's also saying to me, somebody in spirit used to have banana sandwiches. So you should be able to find out who that is as well. But you've got a lot of spirit around you. You should pick them up, and they're trying to let you know that they're around, especially with the signs of a robin. So watch for the robin coming. And also the signs of, like you're walking through a cobweb, that type of feeling. So watch for that from spirit as well. Yeah, walking through cobwebs. They're talking to me about that. So watch for that as well, Anne. But take their love. They just want me to say, can you tell her to take our love, and let her know that we're all around, and I think they're going to make themselves known a little bit more for you, Anne, as well. Watch your legs, because they're giving healing to your legs. Something to do with your walking, whether they ache or something like that, but they're trying to give you a little bit of healing for your legs as well. Before she goes, she just said, go to that cinema, go to that theatre, as if you're going to get a chance, or you should go out a little bit more. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. I hope that was okay for you. Oh, she's just popped in just to say, do you remember the mime artist? You know those people that do the mimes, like the street performers, Anne? She's given me one of those, but I don't know whether it's symbolic or you've actually seen one or whatever. But remember, she just mentioned a mime artist because it might be to come. So hopefully I'll leave that with you. I hope that was okay. Leave that with you. There you go, Richard.
Well, wonderful, thank you.
Just lovely.
A quick thank you to everybody who's been donating. Really shocked of the amount that's been raised so far. We're going to keep this going for a week to help them. And if you like the idea of the foundation idea, please let me know. Just say yes foundation or just yes F, so I know it's safe to typing out
don't
foundation.
say F.
Now.
Be careful when you say yes F.
Why?
Yes, foundation. Yes, foundation.
Yeah, but some people might not want to
Carry
type
on.
all that.
No, they might not.
Anne is saying, spot on, I'm constant pain, I've sent healing. I always wish Mum here, I'm spiritual, my cat Eve. I recognise female names, Mum. I always see Robins, thank you so much. I look in London, thank you so much. Have a great time when you go out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, go on, sorry Deb, you were going to say?
No, that's all right.
No?
That should make you feel a little bit uplifted then, Anne.
There you go, new beginnings.
Oh, what was
that? So, just do some quick hello. So we've got Mick Hayward is here, Paul Luke's here, Catherine, obviously we know she's here, Rose is here. Thank you for those who's donating. Hi to Wendy who's here, Sharon's in the house. We've got Dawn, he's here as well. Krish is here. Hello to everybody.
You know that, just go back to that lady with the puppies. Can I just give her a quick message?
Lady with the puppies.
The lady, the lady with the puppies. The lady that's just put on there.
No, that was
taking my puppies off.
Wendy.
Wendy, can you just make
Got
sure
to take my puppies out for a
that
walk.
their collar, one of the collars is tight. We don't want anybody slipping out of it. You know what I mean? Okay, and that's a very quick message. As soon as they said that, somebody said to me, can you just tell her to make sure their collar fits properly, or it's not loose enough for them to slip out. All right, so there you go. Very quick, I know, but
that's okay.
You know what Spirit do? They track me to the message and they go, oh, quick, tell her. And there you go.
Yeah, well, I know you and your quickies, so there you go.
Well, that was a very quickie.
Yeah. So we hi to Julie, who's here as well. We've got Chris, who's here. We've got Laura, who's here. We've got Natasha as well. Mary Dixie's in the house. Our lovely Mary. Rosa, I've said hello to Rosa already. We've got Alison Barton. She likes bananas. How's the kitchen coming along, Alison? Hope it's doing well. Sue Chadwick's here.
Sorry, how are you, Sue? Whilst we're listening to Richard, if anybody could take Trixie Bell, let me know, because somebody's just shouted in my ear, Trixie Bell or Trixie Bell as a name of a animal or something like that. I'll take it. Or was somebody known as Trixie Bell, somewhat similar? So there you go, just in case.
Anne's got to go. Thanks very much for your. It's okay. Thanks very much for your donation, Anne, and I hope the readings helped in some way. Amanda's donated. Thanks very much, Amanda. That's very kind of you. Shaz is here as well. She's saying hi. Any message for her? Rosie, my internet kicked me out. Did I miss anything? No, but I am going to go to you, Rosie, for the reading with you. There we go. Yeah, Rosie is just making sure it's the same one. And thanks very much for your donation as well. Don't forget, we are doing. I don't know how long Deb will be here, but I'll be here until at least probably 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3ish around that time, to try and say thank you. We are raising funds for Matt and Kirsty. Yes, it's a personal thing. It's not a charity, but please, if you do donate, can you tick that little box that you do offset? Otherwise, SBTV will have to pay that extra couple of, I think it's about 20 odd pence, 27 pence. So if you could just tick that box, that would be great as well. Hi, Lou from Florida. If you can't donate, you don't have to. We'll still give you a reading if we can. But if you can't donate, please send out the healing thoughts, because that's the most important thing, isn't it? Is the healing. Right, so this is for Rosie. Jackie, we're going to try and get around as many people who've donated. Remind me, let's put you on next, Jackie. Deb, if you can remind me to go to Jackie next.
I'll try.
I don't want that card. I don't like using duplicate cards. I usually take them out the back. I don't know why I put them in. So you've got to remember, this money which you donate is not coming to SBTV, Deb, or anything. It's being kindly donated to Matt and Kirsty, who are going through some a bit of a bad time at the moment in time, and they will never ask for any help. So I've stood up and said, right, this spiritual community are going to support you, because you've helped hundreds of people in the years you've been doing readings. And I know they give readings for free. I know they do workshops for people who can't afford it for free, but they've got to live as well. And they've had to counsel weeks and weeks worth of income. So I know they're struggling, but they're proud to ask. So I think for me, I think I'm doing the right thing, Deb, is stepping up and doing this.
Excellent job.
Yep. Balance. Yeah. So Rosie, balance for you. And it says on the card, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. So what I feel with this, excuse me, I hope that wasn't too loud, Deb, because I've turned it down in the ear for you. Better. So what I feel with this for you, Rosie, is that you're doing too much for others. You're doing too much for everybody else. And it's a typical thing that when we have our life and we do more for others than we do for ourselves, I believe. But isn't it about time that you started having this balance? If you're in relationships, this needs to be balanced as well. This is where I feel this is more important right now, because you keep giving, and you should start to have more of a level with what you want. I feel, what I'm trying to say to this, I feel there's an imbalance. That's the word I'm looking for, Deb. An imbalance, that's the word at this moment in time, and that needs addressing. Okay, you need to lift up, get this happiness around you, especially with your health as well, and you need to have this moderation of feeling good about yourself, about feeling good about where your life is going as well. If it's to do with work, then you need to stop taking your work home, or if you're not in work at the moment, then don't focus too much time on trying to find another job. Focus your time on you at this moment in time. I understand that you've been working hard. I don't know you, but I get that feeling for this, is that you're working too hard, and you've been staying up late, you've been doing things for others, you're not doing things for yourself. Also need to look at your diet and what you're eating as well. Make sure that your body is well, your mental mind is well. And when you do that, if you can concentrate on having this balance of how you eat and what you do with your life, then you will feel better than anybody else. And I mean that not in a negative way that you feel better than anybody else. It's saying you need to feel better in yourself before anyone else. Because what we forget, and I think Deb would agree with me here, we always think about other people, don't we? What we want to do for other people. We don't think about ourselves. So our own lives deteriorate. We don't think what we need with our lives. And if we have children we need to look after in our lives, we need to also think about them. But the only way that's going to help them is you, because you need to be well. Does that make sense? Isn't that right? You need to be well, so you can help others. So this balance. So I don't get it. No, I get it because I don't feel good. Oh, you get it, right? Okay, so that makes sense, right? Okay, so let's pull another card for you. But there are new beginnings, because I can see the butterflies, and those who watch me regularly, I love butterflies. There is a butterfly museum not far from me, and I go there very regularly. I don't know what it is with butterflies, Deb. I just love the energy.
Oh, they're lovely.
Yeah.
They're lovely. But they're pretty, aren't they? It's all the colours.
Yeah.
And they're delicate.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
I'm saying I'm lovely and delicate then, that's why. So awareness.
You're the opposite.
I don't like you no more. I'm going to
compared
tell
to
my
a
mum on you.
I'm sure she'd probably agree.
Anyway, awareness. It says live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for signs and guidance. And this is one of my favourite cards because I like the assertion on the unicorn there, how it looks powerful. Stand up for yourself, stand up for what you want to do, what you do within your life. Okay. And when you start standing up and saying to people, I'm not going to take your S word any longer, people will start, whoa, wait a minute, what, I can't walk over you anymore? No, this is my life. It's where I want to go. This is what I want to do with my life. And if you don't like it, tough. You like me for who I am. Be aware of your surroundings. Also, I feel that you need to be aware of spirit communication. And that spirit around you need to enhance the spirituality with you. Okay, don't know if you're learning mediumship or you're doing tarot or whatever you're doing with this, but it's some kind of growth this, and spirit, I feel, is trying to communicate with you there. But you need to have the balance with this, okay, as well. And if you have this balance and be aware of the situations that goes around you, you'll find that you'll be a much better person. And I hope that helps. Deb, anything? Or should I just move on?
Yes. No. Let me go back to her. What was her name again? I've forgotten.
That was our Rosie.
Rosie, hiya. I've got a lady that wants to say hello to you. This is a Nan that wants to be remembered to you. Just coming along. So the first thing she's talking about is nursing. So there's a nursing link around you. I don't know whether that's you or whether it's around you. But she's just made me bite my tongue, Rosie. Now, this is either symbolic or it either means one or two things to me. It's either that somebody's got the habit of biting their tongue, or your lady, your Nan here, is saying that somebody needs to bite their tongue. Oh, it's actually that. Symbolic, Rosie, then. She's talking to me about somebody around you, or maybe this is you, that needs to bite their tongue before they say something. She's telling me that there's somebody that's quite outspoken, and she doesn't want them to put their foot in it. All right. She's just said to me that somebody around you is having a few problems. Not telling me what they are, but there's somebody around you having a few problems. And this is where you've got to be careful of not putting your foot in it. I think it means you, actually. So be careful you don't put your foot in something, you know what I mean, around you that's going on. She's also talking to me about hands. She's gone on to hands, but she's talking about somebody's got problems with their hands, in as much as they keep getting sore, that they're quite sensitive, that she wants to put cream on them. So somebody's got a problem with their hands. Just being a bit of she's just singing that song to me, Rosie, hands that do dishes, mild green fairy liquid. That, yeah. So I think somebody's just got problems with their hands getting a bit dry, and she's aware of that, so they need a bit of cream. But she's also talking about she said to me, pores on, you know, when we talk about the pores on our face, somebody's been talking about their complexion, and this Nan has been listening out for this, so she's aware, yeah, of somebody talking about the pores on their face. You know, they're not happy with their skin, and she's just saying, I was there when they were talking about this. She's just said to me that the month of August will mean something to you, so that'd be an anniversary, birthday, or a passing. And she's also talking to me about somebody's got a skylight, you know, one of those things in the roof, a sky window, a skylight. She's saying, be aware of the skylight, because there's a leak or something. Hopefully this is in the past and you can place it, but if not, be aware that there's a problem with somebody's skylight that she's talking to me about as well. She's also wanting to give you a link with, I never can say this country properly, Malaysia. Have I said that wrong?
Yes,
Malaysia.
Yeah,
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Malaysia. She'd give me a link to that, so watch for the link to Malaysia. But she's also talking to me about a Bahamas link as well. Ooh. Because she's talking about somebody that would like to go to the Bahamas. All I can see, she's showing me lovely blue seas, and you know those little huts that are on the edge of the sea. She's talking to me about those as well. So watch for the opportunity, she's saying. All right, watch for the opportunity coming, that you may well go there. What else? What else do you want to say? Oh, she's just saying to me there's a new baby coming around you, Rosie. So watch for the new baby. This is family, she's saying. Although she's saying it's not close family, but you will have a hold of this baby. So watch for the new baby coming. And your nan's just said that she's got 2 babies in spirit with her. So you should understand 2 babies that have gone to spirit that she's looking after. She wants, before she goes, she wants to say to you how proud she is of you. And her words are, I want to tell her how proud I am of her and the lady that she's become. Okay. She wants to let you know that you're doing a good job with the children. She says that you doubt yourself as a mother, she's saying sometimes, but she wants to let you know that you're doing a good job and you're carrying on the family tradition. I don't know if that's a separate thing that you're doing, but she says, and she's very proud that you're carrying on the family tradition. It's something to do with the way that you're bringing up the children, she's saying. She's just talking to me about Mark here, that you'll hear about. Mark here having a few problems that you'll probably be hearing about. But trust your judgment, she's saying. Trust your judgment around other people, because you've got a very good gut instinct. Have more confidence in yourself and your self-belief. She's saying self-belief in yourself. And you're doing, the main reason for coming is to make sure that you know that you're doing a good job, that you're doing a good job. And she's putting the thumbs up like this. She's doing a good job. I will make myself known, she's saying. She's not telling me what smell she's coming with. It's an unusual smell. And this one is not flowers. The smell that she's going to come around you with is like food. So I don't know what it is, but you'll know. You'll know. Oh, she says it's something that she used to make that she was quite famous for making. So she's going to bring that smell around you when she's around you. So you should recognise her straight away. Keep talking to me, she's saying. I do hear what you say. I'm aware that you talk to other people in spirit as well, she says. So just keep talking to me, because we do hear you and we like to be involved. And she's sending her love. She's going now. Quick as that, she's just gone. She said, I'm going now, and she's off like a flash, she's saying. I can move quicker now, she's saying. I can move quicker. I've got to go, she's saying. I've got to go. So she's sending her love. Hope that was okay for you. Okay, Rosie, there you go.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
She was.
Quick, another quickie. Let's carry on. If I remember rightly, I'd said that we'd do a reading for the lovely Jackie. I said Jackie, if I remember rightly.
Jackie.
And yeah, Rosie's saying she talks to her every day, so that's great. Jackie, I hope you are still on. I'm pretty sure that you are. There we go. There's Jackie. Right, we are broadcasting to YouTube and Facebook as well. So those on YouTube, if can't see each other's comments, you're wondering what's going on, it's because we're broadcasting to both channels at the same time, and we are raising funds for Matt and Kirsty Grogan. They don't know about that, but obviously they will now. As far as I know, I haven't had a text message yet from him. Probably have, actually. I haven't checked. Telling me off. Right, here we go. Rosie's saying that was beautiful. Thank you very much, Rosie. There we go.
What a team, eh? What a team.
Yeah, what a team.
Oh.
What can I say? Only the best on SBTV.
Perfect. Perfect. I remember you said that, because you don't say that when I'm on my own. You're only saying that because there's loads of people listening.
Absolutely. So Jackie. Yes, we did. Mick, thank you.
Somebody's just said to me, the three amigos, you, me and Marcus, should do a show.
We'll grab him and get him on. I must admit, he was when we did our spiritual weekend, he was totally different to what he was doing the live. So funny. And I said to him, you've got to bring this person out to our lives. Much, much better. Anyway.
It's different.
It is different, yeah.
Screen. It's hard.
And it says ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. What was that?
My phone.
What, someone's contacted you? You got a friend?
Yeah.
You got a
No,
friend?
butternut box. It's my dog's food.
So you get a text message for your
Jesus.
dog and not for you?
Yeah. She gets more text messages than I do. It's all, Flossie's food will be delivered. Or, how's Flossie doing? Has Flossie lost weight? We're sending her a free present next time we send you some food. Oh, nothing for me.
You know what
I
the free
mean?
present
no,
is? That's the bill.
It's all about the dog.
That's
yeah,
the free
it is.
present.
I was
It's the
just gonna
bill.
Say that. Yeah, my free present, the bill. Hers, the nice food. Spoiled,
right.
my dog. Spoiled.
I
Sorry,
know it is.
carry on.
I know when we finish going live, it's before we have a little chat afterwards. It's like, hold on, got to make sure they had a little as a walk and as a sweet
sticks.
or whatever. Den sticks, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Right.
Damn, she's heard that. She's off now.
Right, so this one is for Jackie and its nature. So what I feel with this, it's okay. This is what it's all about, isn't it? It's community.
No, I'm saying sorry to
conversation.
Jackie for interrupting.
Yeah, waffling. So what I feel with this one, Jackie, is that you need to spend more time, basically, in nature. But it's about a decision that you have to make right now. About a decision on your next steps. I feel this is. It's a situation that needs to be addressed and looked at. And I feel by sitting in nature, maybe meditation, trying to see if spirit can come in and give you some advice, give you some answers to where you want to go with this. Okay, but before you start moving forward, you need to think about your stress levels, about grounding yourself. Because once you ground yourself and you start focusing, then you can start listening at the same time. And what I feel what this card represents and what the unicorn is saying is, if you look at it, it's hiding in the tree. I think you need to step back from certain situations, allow things to move forward on its natural path for you then to get involved. But just sit back, listen, find a beautiful sanctuary, go away for a weekend if you can, but surround yourself with nature. But something about breathing as well that I feel that you need to think about. Okay, how you breathe. Yet again, take a deep breath, slowly outtake, and that then slows the mind down to look at situations that is surrounding you right now. Something about, I feel there's a new venture, a new beginning or new idea that's forming into your mind that looks really positive, because I'm not sure if you can see, but down there's a butterfly. So new beginnings, new chances, new choices coming your way, I feel. But it's for you to take this step one thing at a time. So just imagine, try and sort of think about yourself connected to your heart. Your heart's got all these valves, hasn't it, Debbie? It goes all over the place, and it's pumping the blood all around the body and all this sort of stuff. Think about you. So when you relax, think about slowing your breath, think about your heart rate, think about slowing that down to make you think and start connecting where you want to go with your life, where you want to call upon. Okay, don't be a diva. I'm not calling you a diva, but sometimes we need to sit back and let others do their work. Keep your opinions to yourself at this moment in time, and if they want to make a fool of themselves, then let it, because you know what's right. But sometimes we can be overconfident with ourselves, and that's when the mistakes happen. So think, have this time to yourself. Let any situation at this moment in time that's causing an upset, just let it pass by, and then think for yourself. Okay, that's what I get from that card very quickly. One more. Growth. It's quite obvious, really, I suppose, is when you go from nature and coming into yourself and you listen to what people have to say, then you can have that growth. It says, seek out a mentor or guide, take baby steps in your growth, be willing to learn from others. Very similar to what I've just been saying about taking time out. A new project is coming your way, as I mentioned. Take your time, take slow steps into it, and it will work if you take your time and understand. But when it says here about growth or mentor, if you are starting a new business or a project, get it looked into professionally. Don't just think, oh, I just do it and I hope it'll work. Think about what your project, how it's going to work. How can you help others with this idea? Okay. That's what I get from that. I hope that helps in some ways. I don't know if you got anything, Deb, or
Awesome.
not.
Awesome, yeah, I'm all right. I've got a gentleman that wants to talk to you, Jackie, dad or granddad, but just told me dad and a granddad. So a lovely gent that wants to come close to you. The first thing he's talking about is the month of September and August will mean something to you. But he's also telling me there's 3 people up there with him. So he's talking about an Albert, a George, and a Bill that want to say hello to you. Now the gentleman's coming around because he's talking about this gent that I've got with me. He's talking about you need a bit of strength at the moment, but also a bit of strength to go forward with something he's talking to me about. So he's coming to give you that strength to go forward with something, because he's talking about you being on a pathway which is winding at the moment, but he's talking about it coming up to a fork in the pathway where you're going to have to make some decisions. He's talking about that. It's all to do with career or work, but he's talking about decisions to do with career or work. So watch for that coming up as well. He's talking about you having confidence in yourself and self-belief as well. To go forward, he wants to add to that. But he's also passing me loads of books to give to you, which to me mean study. So you're going to be a bit more, you're going to be doing a little bit more study. He's especially talking about upskilling in something that you're already capable of doing, he's saying. So you'll be upskilling about something. He's talking about, he's just made me go to the little heart on your answer, and he's gone, go to a heart. Go into your heart, Jackie. He's talking about you having a big heart, but he's talking about you sometimes put, his words are that she puts a little bit of a show on sometimes, but she's got a big heart. He's talking about you putting on this show of you being a strong person, where actually he's describing you as a bit soft inside, and he's just saying be aware of that. And also don't take on other people's problems. Is saying don't take on people's problems. So when they talk to you about stuff, make sure you get rid of it. He's telling you that. Make sure you get rid of it. This gentleman that's coming to you has said you've been looking at photographs recently. Somebody's been skimming through photographs and he's been on a photograph. You should know who he is. I know that in his time he was a bit of a smoker as well, because he's giving me the smell of smoke. So you should be able to smell smoke around you when he comes around you. But his main reason for coming is to try and uplift you and give you this bit of strength. He says, now he's got an Alsatian dog in spirit with him as well, but he's also talking about there's a Labrador up there that belonged to somebody as well. But he's talking about somebody down here who wants a puppy. So you'll be listening to a conversation, or you already had. He's heard something about somebody wanting a dog. So watch for that. Somebody wanting a dog. Talking about a birthday, he's just said to me there's a new baby coming around you as well, close to you, he's saying, because you'll be having a cuddle of it. Okay, so you'll be having a cuddle of this baby when it comes, all right? And he's just said to me that there is a twin link in your family as well. Okay, there is a twin link in your family as well. He's just said to me, what's she doing with the hair? What's she doing with the hair? It's like he's a bit confused because he doesn't understand what us women do with her hair type thing. He's just, what's she doing with the hair? I don't know what she's doing. She's doing something. So I don't know whether you've been messing with your hair, changing it or something, but he's having a bit of a giggle about your hair. Now he's talking to me about contact lenses, but he's also talking to me about, I don't know about contact lenses, but I think you can get ones that are a different colour. And he's got knowledge of somebody that had these contact lenses of a different colour. So look into that, because he's just bringing that as a memory, I think, or somebody that's doing it at the moment. He's also talking to me about feet. Now he's talking about somebody's feet where their toes are a little bit, somebody's not happy with their feet, the way their feet look. It's as if their toes are a bit bent or something. All right, and somebody's obviously been complaining. He says that you've actually been talking to him. He says you've been sending your prayers up to him. He says, she's been talking to me. I just want to let her know that I am listening and I'm there for support. I think you must have asked him for support or something, or for help, and he's come back with, I'm there and I'm helping you. So he's just replying to that. Okay. He just tells me that there's somebody recently who has visited a grave. I don't know whether he means his or somebody else, but he's aware of somebody going to the cemetery and visiting a grave and sitting there for a while and talking. So he's aware of that as well. And he wants me to give you daffodils, but it's as if somebody brought him daffodils and he wants to give them back. You know, a nice big bunch of daffodils. So when they give me daffodils, it's also, they always think of them as upliftment. So he's trying to uplift you a little bit as well. He's just saying April means something, so that'd be an anniversary, birthday or passing, and also October means something as well. And I think this is a memory, but he's just talking about somebody that swam in the sea. We always do, but I'll have to give you what they're giving. But he's giving the memory of somebody that liked to swim in the sea, and he's going, "Oh, it's a bit cold. It's a bit cold." So somebody went in with their feet like this, saying it was cold, and then they had a nice swim in the sea. And he wants me to give you the Isle of Wight as well. So it's going to be a link to the Isle of Wight because he's talking about that. His main reason for coming is just, like everybody else on here, he's trying to give upliftment and let you know that he's around. He says, let her know that I'm around and I'm around the rest of the family and I know what's going on. There's also a link coming to Australia, he says as well. There's going to be a link to Australia, communication going backwards and forwards. Visas being arranged as well, he's just said to me. So watch for that kind of link as well. But just keep talking to him. He knows you're talking to him. He is aware that you're around. And before he goes, he's just sliding down the stair rail. Okay, so I don't know if that's a memory for him when we sit on the stair rail, but he's just sliding down the edge of that. So he's got a memory of somebody doing that. But he's blowing kisses to you. So I hope that was okay for you. Just watch your step. I don't want you tripping up, Jackie. He's just said to me, tell her to watch her step. Tell her to watch her step. She's wobbling a bit on heels. So watch for that as well, because he doesn't want you tripping up. Just keep making me blow your kisses. So I hope that was okay for you, Jackie. He's sending his love. Together with your grandma. He's got a grandma up there with him. But apparently she guides him. He says she guides me. I've got a grandma here that just wants to send her regards. I don't know what them cakes are called. There's little cakes your grandma wants to give you. They're like pastry at the bottom, then a layer of jam, then a layer of sponge. Okay, so he's obviously watching you. So your gran wants to give you one of those. All right, so I'll leave their love with you. I hope that was okay for you. Okie doke, Richard.
Thank you ever so much, Deb. That's really kind of you to offer your time. Right, we've only got about 15 minutes left, I'm afraid, and we're trying to get around as many people as we can, especially to those who kindly donated towards our idea. And you know, we're getting a lot of response about the idea for the foundation idea, Deb. Lots of ideas.
It's a good idea. Yeah, that's really nice because it'll go to somebody. Yeah,
I'll look into that.
You're our family, aren't they?
Yeah,
somebody in the family.
Well, this is why we always say the SBTV family. We've said that for so long now, because there's so many regulars who come on and support our channel, even by donating to us, become a VIP, the giveaways and stuff like that. Maybe we should give something away, Deb. I've got lots of stuff to give away that I keep buying that holistic fairs.
Yeah, you keep buying it and then you don't send it out to people.
I'm terrible.
So you must have a cupboard. You can have a cupboard full.
I've got some stuff I've got to send, and I do warn people that I am the worst person sending it. I pack it all up, and then my neighbour was saying she was going to the local town the other day. I said, oh, well, there you go. You wouldn't mind doing all this, would you? And I gave her a bag full of parcels to send to everyone.
Oh, that's all right then.
Well, it cost me like nearly £20 to send it. You know what I mean? So posting and packaging out of my pennies.
Oh,
and
but
our
they're
pennies,
worth it.
you know.
SPTV family are worth it. They're worth it.
And this is why we're doing this for Dawn. Even if you didn't donate, that healing thought to everybody, and Dawn's also sick herself, so please, if we can send some healing thoughts to Dawn as well, that will be great. But we appreciate, even if it was 20p, we don't mind it. It's helping these two wonderful people. So those who have just come on, this is what we are doing for today. We are Excuse me, fundraising for Matt and Kirsty. As you know, Matt and Kirsty have been with SBTV from the very beginning. I think they were the second people along with Deb, with their show. I think you started in the same week, didn't you, Deb? Because their show was on the Monday and then you was on a Wednesday, I think, wasn't it? Something like
that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I know you said to me you were the second one on.
Yeah. So we've got because what Matt and Kirsty do is they do a lot for charity. They also offer free readings, workshops, lives. They've helped hundreds of people, and we all know at this moment in time they're not feeling too well. They're not in a good place. Matt has publicly opened that he's had to cancel a lot of work which was his or their income to look after Kirsty. Kirsty's been in and out of hospital and she's not good at all. So if we can please send out some healing thoughts. And the reason why we're doing this fundraiser is to help them financially through this situation. So then that gave me an idea to create a foundation where we ask people to donate to SBTV separately to our VIP. And what I might do is increase the value to the VIP, where let's say £1 out of that goes into the foundation, where people who hit it hard, they have to be regulars and been on for a while, for example, and ask for help. And if there are funds, even if it's only £5 or £10, to say to them, look, okay, here's enough to buy some milk or some bread or something, and help one another. And those people who are listening right now who have these telephone lines on their Facebook pages and earning up to around £20,000 a year, why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you giving back to people who come on your page, pay you £15 a month as a subscription? Why don't you give something back to these people? I know that was a bit harsh, but I see that as pure greed. You don't need to have this amount of money in your bank account. Look at all these billionaires. If people just gave, even if it was £1, it helps to everybody. It really does help that much. It does. Anyway. Right. I'm going to do a very quick fire round now, Deb, I think. What do you reckon?
Try it.
This is going to be tough for you.
I was going to say, I don't know if I'll be able to do a quick fire round, will I?
Well, we see what we can do. I feel drawn to Amanda right now. So this is Amanda on the screen for you, Deb. That's Amanda. Amanda's on YouTube. So those who have donated, thank you ever so much to help them. Matt and Kirsty have no idea I'm doing this. As I say, they probably do now. No doubt they've watched or someone's told them. If I told them I was going to do this, I know Matt and Kirsty would say absolutely no way. But while Deb was doing her reading, I did calculate very quickly how much you people out there have donated. Do you want to have a guess, Deb?
Oh God, I've no idea.
I'm going to be doing this for a whole week. And I know they're not going to like it, but I'm going to do it for a whole week. And I'm going to come on as much as I can to get you guys donating. If you can't donate, just send out healing thoughts. That's just as powerful.
Healing's powerful. Lots of healing.
Absolutely, yeah. So what do you think, Deb? Should we tell them? Shall I tell them?
Go on, tell them. Just tell them.
It's over £140 so far.
God, I didn't think it'd be that much.
Yep, over £140 that you kind people have donated so far. And we're going to keep doing this. And I think this foundation idea, if people can show in their hearts, if they can do this for Matt and Kirsty, they can do it for others. And just imagine how many people that can help.
And this is on an afternoon.
This is just an afternoon, yeah. For what, a couple of hours?
Yeah.
So yeah, so thank you to everyone. So Amanda, a very quick fire round. Imagination. Just my imagination. Oh, there you go, there comes the singing. There you go. And I can call it singing because I'm good.
This is what I have to put up with.
No, you don't. You love it, really. At least when you say, oh, where's this location? I have no idea where it is. At least I tell you where the location is, so then you Am I boring you that much?
No. This
You're
is
so
what you do
cheeky.
in my ear roll sometimes.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah, because you bore me.
sometimes.
Anyway.
I'm boring. Wait till he sees me live and then he won't be bored.
Oh yeah, she makes me work
Live on
really
the.
hard. She makes me work really hard. And I've got to sit here and filter all the messages and what people are saying. And then you get like 6 people can take it. Like look at last night when we had Bill and the Lovely Dawn. How many people could take all these messages? And it's trying to filter them through and then wait for the mediums to say who they're drawn to. It's really hard, you know. I like it when the medium says,
Bless you.
well, I like it when the medium turns around and says, oh, I want to go to this person, or I want to go to that person. It just makes it a lot easier. But you guys don't always work that way. You make me work, and I don't want to work. Right.
Spirit tell us how to work.
How do you
Go on
feel?
then, for Amanda.
Oh, go on then. For Amanda, eh? Right.
Feel
So,
about what? What was you going to say?
that's not
How do I?
important. So this one is
What was you
for.
going to say?
I was just going to say, how does spirit work with you?
Either way, doesn't it? It depends how much time we've got. I've noticed on here that sometimes they'll work individual, and then when it's coming to an end, you'll get like 6 messages for the same person. You know what I mean?
No.
You'll get somebody for 6 people all at once because they're panicking. Spirit are thinking, "Oh my God, we'll all have to."
So
get
that's where the conflict comes in when you're giving out. Oh, I see, right? Because we're all trying to talk
you know
at
what
the
I mean?
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they want to get in. It's like you talking over me now. That's how they are.
Really? I'll just ignore that comment. Right. So this one is for Amanda, who is on YouTube. So imagination. So what do I get with this for you? Is sometimes we got to be free in our mind, haven't we? A bit like Deb. You know, she's not there in the mind. And but sometimes we got to have this magic. We all got to believe in magic, Deb, to a degree, haven't we? We got to feel the love, feel the magic. And I feel with this card at this moment in time, I feel what it's trying to say to you is, why can't you live in this dream world, Amanda? Why can't you sit there and say, if I won the lottery, I'm going to do this and this and this, and trust me, I do it all the time. Deb can back me up here when I do that. And instead of being limited for any reason that's going on in your world at the moment, allow yourself just to fly high, think about these possibilities and believe what you set your mind to can be achieved. Okay, so what I feel with this card is saying, allow your imagination to grow. If it's a new job you want to do, if it's a new self-employment you want to do on the side. It always reminds me of that joke, Deb. Diverting here, sorry, Amanda. Do you remember the 2 Ronnies?
Yeah.
Right, and they were sitting there when they dressed.
Young.
Yeah, when they were sitting as farmers, right, and chewing a bit of corn, and then one of them goes, "I try and do an accent for you if I can," you know. And he leans over to his mate. He said, "You know what?" He said, "If I was the richest man in the world, I'll be a bit richer than the richest man in the world." And then there's a pause, and then the other one turns around and he goes, "Well, how can you be richer than the other richest man?" And then there's a dramatic pause. So he turns back to him. He said, "Well, I do a bit of window cleaning on the side." You can't see a billionaire doing that, could you? Doing a bit of window cleaning on the side, just extra another £2. But anyway,
Yeah, then again, Rod Stewart mends potholes.
I saw that the other day. Yeah, surprisingly, he wasn't sued by the council.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Do
For
you?
doing, yeah. Well, that was just trying to make
In the
himself
world.
look good, though, wasn't it? Come on, he's doing something for the community. In other words, he wants some more millions out of everyone. He'd do a farewell concert again that he's done for every year so far. But anyway, bless him. So what? Going off on a tangent there, you know. So Amanda, what I feel from this, what the card is trying to say, is to encourage you to get into this higher self with your dreams. Go for it. Trust yourself. Have patience, though. Think about things that are right. Don't just give up any rights or anything like that. You know, look through the terms and conditions and so forth. Allow these visions to manifest with you. Okay. Another card. Intention. There. That's quite appropriate there, Deb. I think. Intention.
I can't see the card.
Oh, right, okay, yes. Oh no, you can't, can you? Sorry, yeah, you can't, can you? Sorry, there you go.
No. don't see the cards.
There you go. You
Too
can see
late now.
Mm.
Too late now, faffing around with it.
Well,
Nearly
yeah.
done. Shush, Floss.
So yeah, intentions here is what I just said to you about be clear and decisive what you want to do, focus on what you really want, and be bold with your request to the universe. So if you are starting off a new project, a new idea with this imagination, what I said, what people do is say, "Oh, spirit, I want this and I want that," but in my belief, I don't think that can happen. You make the intentions happen when you send them out with your thoughts and so forth, but be decisive. So instead of just say, I want a jam sandwich, well, what bread do you want? What jam do you want? Do you want butter on there? Or do you want margarine? Or whatever the case may be, be decisive in what you want. Be specific in what... Who used to do that? Never mind. In what you want to do. And it will be there for you, but you've got to open those doors first. But whatever you're planning to do, it looks good. And I have a good feeling whatever your imagination is going to give you will be there. But take your time and read the small print, as the expression goes. Over to you, boss lady.
Oh, okay then.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I said boss lady.
Oh, yeah, I know you did.
Yeah. You cheek.
Hello, it's put me off now.
Good.
Who was it?
It's a lady.
Who were doing it for?
Lady. Yeah. You got to do it for Amanda. Amanda.
Who? Amanda. Sorry, Amanda.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get your name because I can't see you. Oh, I've got you now. Hello, Amanda. I've got a lovely lady that's coming in for you. I think it's Mom or Nan. But she looks similar to you as well. She looks very similar to you. And the first thing she said to me, can you just say hi? Can you say hi? And so that's exactly how she's coming. So she's being very jolly with it. And I think what she's doing is she's being very jolly with it because she's trying to uplift you a little bit and get you. She's just said to me, in a very jolly mood, she's saying, a very jolly mood, because there's nice things coming up, she's saying. Nice things to look forward to, she's saying. There's holidays, she's saying. There is a get-together, she's saying. There is a family get-together. In fact, she's just said there's a family get-together where there's a big party coming as well, a celebration, like an anniversary or a wedding or something like that. But she's bringing in that kind of thing for you to try and uplift you. She's just said to me, can you tell her to put on her dancing shoes? Put on your dancing shoes, she's saying. So that's either, links to a do or something like that. But, oh, hang on a minute. She's just correcting me there. She's saying, I'm telling her to put on her dancing shoes, she's saying, because there's somebody in the family that used to do a little bit of tap dancing. And she's talking about this, a little bit of tap dancing. She's talking to me about that. She's actually linking it nice into tap dancing into a plumbing problem. She's saying there's a plumbing problem. And I was saying to her, where's the plumbing problem? And she says, it's in a downpipe. It's in a downpipe. It's like this downpipe has gone, it comes straight down and then it goes into that kind of angle. And there's something in the angle, it must be Nan, okay. There's something to do with the angle. I don't know whether it's going to leak or something, but watch for the problem with the downpipe. If this is Nan then she's talking about, she wants to go to your mom to give her healing. Your mom must need a little bit of healing, Amanda. So she's just talking about, okay, so she's watching your husband dancing. Give your mom a bit of healing. That's what she's talking about. Yeah, but remember she's told you about the downpipe. And with that, she's gone down the pipe and she's gone to a drain at the bottom. And she's talking about, I'm hoping this is a memory and it's not to come, but watch it if it's to come, because she's talking about somebody losing something down a drain and they're having to lift the cover off a drain. You know, one of these little square ones we have under like down pipes, but there's something being lost in a drain that she's having a bit of a giggle about as well. It's all about things like homey stuff with you, Nan. She's talking about she's gone under your sink or under somebody's sink and she's having a good root around for stuff. And she's talking about tidying it up. Now she's looking around for like soda crystals and also boric acid. So I don't know if she used to clean with that or something like that, but that's what she's rooting for in the cupboards. Okay. She's talking now about, she's gone from the tap dancing, she's gone on to a pantomime because she's talking about going to watch somebody at a pantomime. And this is like a kiddies pantomime, okay? At a school or something like that. So she's talking about going to that. She's also talking about somebody down here called Lynn. Lynn, when they mention somebody down here, it's either healing or you can have a connection with Lynn. But there's something going around Lynn that she's been watching. There's some news coming around Lynn. She's just telling me about neighbours. She's talking about neighbours having a good gossip. So there's a community that she knows of that's having a bit of a gossip. It's like I'm standing over the garden fence having a good gossip about people in their garden. Oh, she's just making me laugh. She's just said to me, you know that saying, airing your dirty washing in public? Because she's talking about that kind of saying, you know, where somebody's airing their dirty washing in public. Okay, so watch for that. You know the saying she means. She wants me to give you, first of all, she's wanting to give me bluebells for you. So there's a memory with bluebells. But she's also talking about violets as well. There's a memory with violets, the flower violet, but also with the sweet Parma violets. She's bringing those. So somebody's got a memory with Parma violets. Okay, so watch what's going on around Linda. She's also with the sweet. She's giving me love hearts, Amanda. You know the sweets called love hearts with the writing on? And she's showing me the one with sweetheart on it. And I said to her, what are you showing me that for? The sweetheart one. She says, because somebody calls somebody sweetheart or used to call them their sweetheart. And that's why she wants me to give that to you. It's a memory or something like that. She's just said to me, Jack's in spirit. He wants to say hello to you as well. And also is that the surname? She's just said to me the surname Scott will mean something. But also there is a Scotty dog. A memory of one of those little like Westies, those little Scotty dogs as well. She's bringing one of those to you as well. But she's also talking to me about Sarah down here, just saying I'm aware of Sarah down here. She's also talking about, she's heard this conversation where somebody said, oh, I wish I had a bath. So somebody has just got the shower and they've been wishing or saying, oh, I wish I had a bath. I could just do with a nice bath. And your nan's been listening to that conversation as well. She's going to your hair now. She's talking about somebody, I don't know, what do you mean by that? Somebody wants to grow their hair or is growing their hair out, but it's showing some grey roots or something. It's something similar to that. That's what she's showing me. Somebody's showing their grey roots, but it's something to do with their wanting to grow their hair out. Okay. She says she's come because there's been a conversation around her. She's been listening to a conversation about her and that's why she's popped in. And she says that you kind of popped on here at the last minute or something. Okay, so she's aware of that. So she says you kind of popped on here at the last minute or something like that. You spotted it and went online. And she just thought she'd come in and say hello, your daughter. So she's obviously mentioned your daughter. She's going to talk about your daughter now because she's mentioned her. She just wants to say how proud she is of your daughter. Your daughter's, she's described her as, I don't think she's old enough, but going through stuff. And it's something to do with study. And she wants to let her know that she's doing a good job because there's more study coming up for her. All right, but she just wants to let her know that she's watching her and that she's doing a good job. All right. Before she goes, she's linking you with Ipswich. Ipswich. So remember the link to Ipswich. She said a word to me earlier on, but I couldn't quite get it. I think it's a place. It's something like, I'll try to write it down, Mary Pool or something like that, Mary Pool. But I'll leave that with you. But she's coming, just like I say, to say hello, to let you know that I'm around, to give you the, I thought she was just going to say olive, but she said, give her the olive garden, the olive garden. So watch for that as well if you don't understand it. Now I don't know whether this is me, but I'll give it you anyway because she's making my eyes a little bit sore and a bit itchy. Okay, so I think that's referring to somebody around you. She's talking about hay fever around you as well. So watch for that. But your nan just wants to let you know that she's around and also that she's taking care of your mom, giving her a little bit of healing, she means, taking care of your mom. And also, can you just let your mom know that I don't know if you know that your mom sends a love to spirit as well, but the spirit want to let you know, or let the mom know, that they listen to her, that they hear her. So she talks to spirit, and they're just acknowledging that they hear what she says. Okay, sending the love. And that's it. She's just gone now, but she says, "I'm sending my love. I'm sending my love." So I hope that was okay for you. And there you have it.
Well, thank
There you go,
very much,
Richard.
Deb. Thank you very much.
There you
I'm
go.
going to squeeze one more in because we have gone
Oh,
over anyway. So, but you don't have to, Deb. Obviously, if you need to shoot off or whatever, I appreciate your time and giving readings for this afternoon for our little fundraiser. Right. So this one I'm going to squeeze in is for Anne. And Anne is saying, Richard, I wanted to say it's a very nice of you. This donation project is a great idea to help people in need. Yeah, I will look into that this afternoon, and hopefully by next week, obviously I'm going to look at the legality side of things and what we do legally with that. Luckily that I'm seeing my friend tomorrow who does all my accounts and stuff for me. So I will have a word with him and going for breakfast. And then discuss where I go legally with that, because it's always got to be above board. I don't want anybody thinking that, oh, money making idea. SPTV is a non-profit entity. I'm not sure if anybody knew that, but yeah, that's what we are. Right, so the card fell down, so you got 2 cards already. That saves me shuffling them then. There you go. Oop. As you would say, Deb. Oop.
yep. Yep.
There we go. So Anne, I've got friendship and prosperity for you. So friendship, we start with that one. Seek out your soul friends. Surround yourself with positive people. Spread more time socializing. That's the friendship one. And prosperity, a gift of money is on its way. Your income will increase. Manage your finances with love. Now, should have done one card at a time, but I feel with the friendship here, we're always nice when we meet new friends, isn't it? For example, if you come on SBTV, then you don't know anybody at first. You start talking to people, you start to get to know them. They come on regularly, you start talking to them, you start to have a conversation, and it becomes a community based, isn't it? You start to help people, and it's all because of this growth of friendship and how things move forward. And I get the feeling from yourself, and that I would say from autumn, and I'm saying that because of the colours, that you haven't been right within yourself and you feel a bit lost as to where you want to go with yourself. This could be with your spirituality or with your life in general. But I feel sometimes that friends who say they're friends are not true friends. I think that makes sense, Deb. I think, does it? That you feel as though you can talk to them, but they're not really listening. They just go, yeah. But when they come to you, you're there, you hold, you listen, you advise, you guide. And sometimes you feel this little bit of magic is not there anymore. So that tells me it's about time that you start to fulfill your heart to what is best for you. Don't feel that you're stuck in any other people's judgments or their limitations or their advice. Follow your own self of where you want to go with this. Release any type of relationships that are not there, i.e. fake friendships. You go on Facebook and you say, oh, I've got 5,000 friends. No, you haven't. You've probably got 12. Everybody else are just someone you're adding up to make sure your profile looks good. It's true. You don't know 5,000 people, really, do you? You have 5,000 people probably following you. That's it, which is good, but it's saying follow yourself anywhere. Keep yourself inside, if that makes sense to you. Hold on what's dear to you, and only talk to people who you trust, who you care for, because they will be there for you. But find the true friends. I also feel some time of mentorship, something positive coming your way through education. That could be through going to college, university, or starting a group or joining up something, but it's something to do with learning. And this is where this new friendship it's going to go. For example, if you're interested in mediumship and you want to learn mediumship, you're going to meet new people there who are going to become new friends. It's going to open up your mind. It's going to open up this new world for you, which is, I feel, is what it's saying to you. And there's going to be prosperity with this, because when you look at that, if we need finance to help us through education or whatever, money will be there. Look for grants, see what's available for you, see if there's any, I don't know whereabouts in what country you're in, but look at other type of benefits that can help you. Try not to struggle, especially now in this time of need for everybody. So just think about yourself, think of your needs, okay, and it will be there when you look for it. I also get something to do with, when it says on the card, with finances, with love, but I also feel there's something new, a new beginning with love. Now that could be obviously with the friendship, but I feel this could be a bit more if you're already in a relationship. This is going to build stronger for you. Okay, this is what I get from these cards. Deb, anything? If not,
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'll give you. There's a lovely couple that are coming forward to you from Spirit, Anne. So a lady and a gentleman coming, an older couple. So I think it's Nan or Grandad. If not, it's going to be great. All right, but it's Nan and Grandad coming forward, because they don't bother with the great with me. Nan and Grandad coming forward. I'll go with the Nan first, who's coming forward first. But very close. They're a very loving couple. So they're standing almost arm in arm. But she's talking to me about a photograph. So you should have them, or somebody's got them on a photograph, a black and white photograph. She's talking to me about that. Now she's talking to me about the surnames. There's two surnames, Parker and Stevens will mean something to you as well. So watch for those two surnames coming up. But she's also talking to me about somebody here is very interested in doing ancestry. So somebody's going to be working, working, that's what she said, working their family tree. So watch for that coming up as well. She's also, this Nan is also telling me there are 3 babies in Spirit. So you may not, she's making me aware that you may not know of the 3, but there are 3 babies from Spirit that have gone there and she's looking after. And she's also talking to me about the month of July means something to you, and also August will mean something to you. In fact, she's just said there are 2 dates in August that mean something to you. She's just said to me that somebody, her words are, somebody needs attention to their eyes. Attention to their eyes, and it's just that they're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit strained, so they might they might need new glasses. She's just bringing that around you as well. She's also talking about, I don't know whether this is a memory or it's going on at the moment, but she's talking about a trampoline. She's aware of somebody having a trampoline in the family, or somebody going on a trampoline. In fact, somebody used to do the backwards, like somersaults in the air. So watch for that. If you don't understand it, it'll come up. But remember, she's told you about the trampoline. She's also giving a memory of somebody that had bunk beds as well. And there were squabbles, apparently. Squabbles over who would go on the front, on the top, and who would go on the bottom. So she's aware of that as well. Just said to me, I think I'll give you July. But if they come back with it again, it means there's 2 dates. There's 2 dates that mean something to you in July. She's talking to me also about a house move, so watch for a house move coming up around you. She's telling me around you, so watch for the house move around you. But she's also going to you, talking about you having and her words are, having a jolly good sort out of stuff, like clothes, but not only clothes, of things around the house as well. Because this Nan is going into drawers and cupboards, just having a bit of a tidy up and a little bit of sorting out. And she's talking about taking things to a charity shop. So she's trying to get you to be, she says, a little bit more organised as well. She's talking about you writing things down. So I don't know if you write things down as if to remember stuff, or have a list of things that you've got to do, because she's talking about you getting very busy. So you're going to become very busy in what you do, and it might be an idea for you to make a list. She's also giving the memory of somebody that used to do this with the hair, twist the hair, twist their hair. My AirPods are gone. Can you still hear me, Richard?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Oh, it's all right. They've run out, so I'm probably on just ordinary thing. But she's talking about a memory of, twisting hair. So there's that memory with you as well. But a lot of people today have come through to try and uplift people. So she's talking about you need upliftment as well. So that's what she wants to give you, upliftment. But she's talking about also that there's upliftment needed in the family as well. There's a little bit of squabbling going on somewhere around you that she's aware of. It's not too major, but she's just calling it squabbling. And she's aware of that as well. But she's having a bit of a giggle over it, so I know it's not serious. And she's talking about things that are being hidden. I don't know what she means. Things are being hidden. I mean material stuff that somebody's hiding from somebody else to stop them using it or finding it or something like that. You know what I mean? She's doing something like that. So watch for that. But like I say, she just wanted to pop in. Her words are, I just wanted to pop in to say hello. So no specific message other than just to say hello to you and let you know that she's watching. So I hope, and the granddad as well, he's watching as well. But the nan's coming in stronger. All right. So I hope that was all. There you go. Just to know that they're around you and they know what's going on, and they're sending a lot of healing to the family. So there's healing needed as well to mend bridges, she's just said to me. All right, but just know that they're around. So I hope that was okay for you. I think I've finished, so I hope that was okay for you. So there you go, Richard.
Thanks, Deb. Appreciate coming on and giving me the support and have a bit of a giggle and a bit of banter. And I was saying hello to her as well. So just to let people know, tonight at 8 o'clock, we have Ashley Robinson, and his guest tonight is Phil Shaw. So I imagine that's going to be a wonderful entertainment evening with them as well. And also just a gentle reminder that in June the 11th, I know it's a few months off, but we need to try and bang this out there. SBTV is having its own Mind, Body and Holistic Fair. That's on Saturday 11th of June at 10 a.m, finishing at 4:30 p.m. It may go on a bit later because we're trying to have a word with the centre that we've got for the day. It may go on to a bit later in the evening, but we have many stalls ranging from crystals to holistic jewellery to witch products to soaps to candles. It's all different types of stalls. Most of them are all handmade. We have many healers come along, including the lovely Brian Walker. Is one of the, I would say, in my own opinion, one of the best healers I've ever met. Professional readers, we have Polly, Matt and Kirsty, Bill Hughes, the lovely Sam, Jane, and the regulars from SBTV. We've got some free workshops, we have free talks, there's going to be refreshments throughout the day, there's plenty of free parking if you need to do shopping. You've got Asda's right next door to the community centre, which is in Waterlooville. So for more information, and if you are a stall holder, we have some spaces available. Just go to mbs.spiritualpsychicstv.online, and you can, all the information is on there. So thanks again, Deb, for coming along. I appreciate you being here with us.
That's all right. We'll do the same on Monday.
On Monday. So Monday, 8 o'clock, we do the same. I do it so it advertises Deb Clark medium readings and then just me on the side. That sounded wrong.
No,
but you know.
Deb and Richard night of fun.
Yeah, but that means I'll create a graphic. We'll do something anyway. So, so big thanks to everybody. If you've just come on, sorry, you've just missed a show. We've been here. I've been going live since 1 o'clock, so a good 2.5 hours nearly. And yet again, a big, huge thank you to those who donated for this special show that we're doing. As I say, we're raising funds for Matt and Kirsty for that, to help them get over the situation that they're in at this moment in time. So for those who donated, a huge, huge thank you. I will look into the foundation idea and see where we go from that, and hopefully if we can get funding for that as well. So from me and Deb, I would say good afternoon.
Bye. See you later.